What we're going to be talking about now is the control panel that controls primarily the water. I showed you before on this one here that you've got a light for the hood, you've got a fan. I showed those in a previous segment. This time we're going to deal with the sections that deal with the battery and the water. First thing is that if you're hooked up, especially to AC, and you have plenty of power, you can press the test button and see what your status is on things. This is the battery condition, and it shows that the battery that we installed in a previous segment is fully charged, and that's good. It should last, I'd say, under normal use, 2 to 3 days before you need to recharge it. Okay, over here we have the water tanks. There are 3 tanks. One is the freshwater tank, and we're going to, in a different segment, show you how to fill that. We're not going to do that now. We can see that our tank of water is about 1/3 full. The tank holds about 25 gallons, so that means we've got 7 or 8 gallons, something of that sort. Okay. The other 2 holding tanks hold the used water on it. One of the tanks holds the water from the sinks, and the other one holds the water, or what we call black water, from the toilet. Okay, and those tanks need to be cleaned out periodically. So this is what our test button is. It just shows us by lights, what our status is. Now, if we want water in the camper, we need to turn on the water pump. And this pump is just run by this little switch here, water pump. And when you turn it on, you're going to hear the pump go. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on the video, but turn that on, and actually I think the pump is at full capacity right now. When we turn that on, we can go to our sinks, get water, hot and cold water. We're going to be hooking up the hot water heater a little bit later. You've got that here. One of the things in the camper is with 25 gallons, you don't want to overuse your water. Okay. Now, if we go into the bathroom, again, that pump switch has to be on to turn the sink on for washing your face and washing your hands. Also, the same thing works with the shower. Okay, you have a hose on the shower here. Turn it on. Take a shower with hot and cold water. One of the things about the shower, you take a camping shower. That is, you wet yourself down, turn the water off, soap yourself up, and then rinse yourself off. Otherwise, you'll be using too much water unless we have a direct water supply from a hose, which we don't have right now. Now, the last thing, and probably the most important thing, is the use of the toilet. It's pretty simple. Let's see if we can get a shot over at this end here. There's 2 levers over here. One is gray, and inside of that,
lift the seat up.
Okay, you can see it better when you lift it up. Okay. It says rinse and flush. The white one is to rinse. That pours water into the toilet. The gray one opens the trap and lets the water fall down, and at the same time it turns the water on so that it flushes the water down and has new water. So right now I'm going to pull the gray lever back. I'm going to open the trap, flush it down. Then we're going to reach in and grab the white one, and we're going to refill the tank. Let it go, and that's it. You don't need a lot of water in this because it's just a gravity flow down. It's extremely efficient. So those are the 2 levers on that. It has a seat on it, cover on it, whatever. You have to be a little bit careful with it, but overall it works quite well. In our next segment, we're going to go out and talk about draining these tanks, which is, once it's hooked up, is a fairly easy process.